just real quick, talk a little bit about growing up in Nigeria, because I know there might be a lot of misconceptions about Africa and Nigeria. So educate the world out there about the beautiful country of Nigeria on the continent of Africa. I know because a lot of people think Africa is a country and it's not; it's a continent, right? So tell us a little bit about growing up in Nigeria.
I think growing up in Nigeria is pretty, it's an interesting experience because the time when I actually grew up in Nigeria was back then in the 90s. So it's very different from how Nigeria is in 2021, right? But I think the experience kind of prepared me for life outside Nigeria. The thing you know about Nigerians a lot is that we're hustlers. Like we're wherever you see, whatever country in the world you find Nigerians, they're actually successful because they're just crazy hard workers. We're super intelligent people. So that's one thing I realized. They prepare you. The hard work, the way our school system is structured here, it's very different. So even when I schooled in the US, it was just like easy. I was taking 26 units, and people were like, "You're crazy." I was like, "Nah, this is nothing." Right? They're like, my dean made me sign an undertaking. She's like, "David, if you fail one class, you're never gonna take past 12 units again." And I aced all the classes,
Wow.
and it was my freshman year. I finished the whole major of 4 years in 3 years. So it was crazy with a minor too. So it's something like we're trained here to be tough so that when you get into the world, you can excel above your peers. That's one thing I realized. And Nigeria is a very funny country, right? Because we speak 500 languages. Yeah,
Wow.
500 languages in Nigeria. Yeah, people don't know that, over 500. But there are four major languages. And so it's a very ethnically diverse country. I live in Lagos, Nigeria. It used to be the former capital of Nigeria, but now it's the commercial capital. It's like New York,
Mm-hmm.
crazy busy. Everyone's like up and about. It's very tight. So it's an amazing experience. If you ever have time, you should come to Nigeria, even like for a week. Because right now $1 is out 500 naira. So you
Wow.
pay like $20 for like a 4-star hotel. So
Wow.
yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Yeah. So you said a couple really important things. Mental toughness, right? I just spent the last 10 years, decade in a leadership organization, and they preached mental toughness. And there was a lot of Africans that were in our company that became millionaires like in faster than anybody else. I mean, we had this large African organization, a lot of Cameroonians, some Nigerians, right? But somehow they just, like you said, they came prepared. A lot of them were like doctors and nurses and CPAs, very well educated before, right? But when they came into our vehicle, they just exploded. So talk about that mental toughness. Like, is that just a kind of a Nigerian type culture type deal, or is it because of school?
I think it's both. It's culture. It's a Nigerian thing, but it's also an African thing. Because when you come, it's also I feel like I realized that with even like when I lived in California with Mexicans, like there is a when you come from a place of where things are not as good, when you are placed given equal opportunity with someone who just was brought up in like in comfort, you hustle. You just like you're like a lion. You just want to take it over. You want to have everything. So I think it's looking back at where you're coming from and not wanting to go there that
Gotcha.
gives you the drive to excel.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's kind of like the whole immigrant mentality, I guess you could say. Not all immigrants, but the right ones with the mental toughness. I grew up here in the United States, so I understand what you mean by, being born here. We don't realize because everything is somewhat easy, somewhat simple, depending on how your life grows up. I can honestly say I had a pretty good life. But then you have somebody that comes from, like you said, maybe a third world country, or where it's not as easy or as handed to you as it is in America, and I appreciate that, right? Being born and raised here, but they just take advantage of the opportunity. Like you said, they seize it like a lion, you know.